This is the X Sports Network. Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network. is the X Sports Network.
State Line Garage Doors, owned and operated by Justin Gobble, is your trusted local expert in garage door services. Based in Lawrence County, Tennessee, State Line Garage Doors is built on over a decade of hands-on experience, providing reliable repairs, replacements, and installations for all types of garage doors, residential and commercial. They proudly serve our community and the surrounding areas. When you work with State Line Garage Doors, you're not just another job, you're part of our community. Their commitment to quality, transparency, and craftsmanship is at the heart of what they do, and they offer free estimates. State Line Garage Doors. Reach out to discover the difference a company with local roots can make for your home and business.
The Raptor Series from Hustler Turf. A premium line of residential mowers designed with a wide stance for operator comfort. A one-piece 11-gauge steel frame and welded steel deck for added durability. Finished off with premium Kawasaki V-twin power. We are Hustler Turf, and this is Hustler Country.
For over 50 years, Southern Tennessee Regional Health System Lawrenceburg has been a cornerstone of care in Lawrence County. From cardiology to orthopedics, general surgery, primary care, and women's health, we offer compassionate expert care close to home. Our ER is now stronger than ever with more providers, chest pain accreditation, and our newest Joint Commission stroke accreditation, because every second matters. Generations have trusted us for compassionate care and medical excellence. Faster, trusted, accredited. Emergency care with hometown heart.
At Smith Tax and Business Service, we offer many services. Along with personal income tax prep, we also offer tax preparation for corporations and partnerships. If you're a small business and looking for some extra help, give us a shout and we'll get you fixed up. Call Mary Beth Smith, Marion Matthews, Brooklyn Bates, or Michelle Staggs to find out how we can help you. Located at 208 Pulaski Street, phone 931-244-6633.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
Looking to buy or sell in Lawrence County, Tennessee? At Corbin & Company Realty, we know this place because we live here too. We are locally owned and deeply rooted. We treat you like a neighbor because you are one. Trust the team that does local best. Check out our listings like this lush 4.56 acre tract with a 3-year home, large shop building, and a year-round creek. This is just one of the many hidden gems we discover for you. Call Donna today at 931-629-5228. Corbin & Company Realty LLC, Summertown's only real estate firm.
Right in the heart of the downtown square in Lawrenceburg stands a true local treasure. Holland's Drug Store, the oldest business on the square. Holland's is a name you have trusted since the 1960s. Expert pharmacists Richard and Brooke are proud to offer personalized care, including compounding, while providing you fast and friendly service. They accept most insurance plans so you can get what you need without a hassle. And while you're here, don't forget to explore the gift shop filled with local novelties, willow tree, seasonal home decor, and so much more. Holland's Drug Store. Local and lasting.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Well, welcome here to the X Sports Network. Inter-county softball here today. Lawrence County Lady Cats come to town to face off with the Loretto Lady Mustangs. First of two this year. They will face off here today. JV action follower, joined by the professional himself from Lawrenceburg, Mr. John Patterson. John, glad to have you here. You want to go ahead and these starting lineups will be brought to you by Swap and Shop Center. John, you want to tell us the starting lineups for the Lady Cats?
Yes, sir. Thank you. Leading off tonight for Lawrence County will be number 8, the center fielder, Lily Lloyd. Batting second, the designated player, number 13, Callie Brown. In the circle for your Lady Cats tonight will be number 18, Elizabeth Hagan. Playing shortstop, number 1, Brinley Gillum. Batting fifth will be number 6, your third baseman, Annie Lloyd. Batting sixth and playing first base, number 15, Tevye Statham. Batting seventh and playing right field, number 21, Audrey Lovell. Batting eighth and playing second base, number 5, Bella Grace Walker. Batting ninth, number 19, playing left field, Carly Van Pelt. And Lawrence County's flex player tonight will be behind the plate, number 14, Tori Hurd.
All right, that is Mr. John Patterson. John, glad to have you to be a part of this evening, man. You just fill in any way you feel, because I like to ramble a little bit over here, so I need some help.
Yes, sir. Glad to be here.
And my wife says she can't hear me. That's kind of a shocker. And so we're about ready to get underway here. So, John, about the Lady Cats, they victorious the last against Columbia Central the other day?
Yeah, we ended up winning that game 11-10. Started off, Columbia Central put up 5 runs in the first, but girls stayed resilient and battled back to take the win.
We don't have the scoreboard yet going here at Loretto, so we'll try to work on that. I don't think we are. Is that 3-0, John? Or
I believe that's going to be 3-0 for Lily.
Yeah, it must be just a bit outside, pretty.
Yeah, it looks about the right height, but it is a little outside.
So the 3-0 stayed out there and going to be a walk to start this game.
Yeah, that'll be a walk for Lily Lloyd, brought to you by Heritage Automotive.
So we got the same walkers. Loretta's a walk by Heritage
Is
Automotive. So, hey, we may get this worked out anyway. Not the way you want to start, but a good start for the Lady Cats. You always want to get one on and try to move them over.
Yeah, that's going to be designated player Callie Brown. Looks like she's going to show bunt, pull back. Lily goes.
Throws in time, and she's out at second.
Yep.
So that's – and I didn't see what kind of jump she got, but pretty good throw there by Step. I think that was another ball. I think outside. I don't think he's called one yet off the edge of the plate yet. So
now, who is this young lady?
Taylor Reedy. Taylor Reedy in the circle today. Cam Hansen at first. Shanna Fisher at second. Briley Winters at short. Abby Andrews at third. And after this pitch, I'll get you the outfielders. And drove out to left and going to get over Zayla Hansen's head. She's going to get 2. She's looking for 3. She's going to come into 3 standing up. So a good at bat there.
Yeah, definitely a good way to get things going with an out. Callie Brown there with a stand-up triple.
It was an outside pitch. She went with it, just drove it to where it was pitched at.
Number 18, Hagen.
So Elizabeth Hagen will step in here hitting in the 3-0, trying to drive in that first run. And the pitch, she's swinging first time. That's going to be fouled back. So is that something this year? Y'all been pretty aggressive at the bats?
Oh yeah, all the girls are seeing the ball really well at the plate, so they have done an excellent job of making good contact and consistently aggressive at the plate.
Changeup's got to be low for ball 1. So 1-1. It's a beautiful day for softball here. High school baseball in just a little bit. Look, we got a little bit of league ball going to go on to the right of us here in just momentarily. The 1-1 to Hagen. Just a piece of it. So Elizabeth has been pretty much all starter this year in the circle.
Well, I mean, she is our senior pitcher, but Callie there on third base, she's also a pitcher. And
I seen her warming up earlier. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Changeup's going to be driven to third. Andrew scoops it over to first, but not before Brown will score and get the Lady Cats on the board. So how important it is, John, do you think, to get that first run?
I mean, that really sets a tone for your offense. We do have 2 outs now, but being the first to score is definitely a plus.
Yeah, especially when you're the away team, you get a score up first. It seems like to me it helps your confidence a lot. Gillum steps in. She's going to hit a grounder to short. It's going to get through. Hansen going to get it into second.
Yeah, great job there from Brindley to just put the bat on the ball. Nothing fancy, no hard swing or nothing like that. Just doing a job. Great job.
6, Annie Lloyd.
So here comes Miss Annie Lloyd in. 2 away. We'll run her on first. It's going to be Gillum. Ball's going to be up and away. Reedy's trying to just chip away outside and still hadn't found that outside on the lefties as of yet. Here comes the 1-0. Still out there, 2-0. I'm kind of like you, John. I think it's the right eye. That must be. I think it is in the other batter's box a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, just a little outside.
Frustrating for a pitcher, great for a hitter. Said he found the zone on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And Annie there batting, she's a freshman this year for Lawrence County. She plays third base, and she has done exceptionally well at the plate. She sees the ball really well.
Change up 3-1 now. Yeah, I know Annie well. My daughter and her have played many a basketball games together. True competitor. She must have learned it from her mom. I can talk about her dad. The 3-1 delivery. It's going to bring us to full. So the 3-1 turned into a full count, so the runner will be going with 2 outs. See who's going to win the battle. Is it going to be Reedy or Lloyd? The second, off Fisher's glove in. So Gillum will be at second. Lloyd at first.
Yep, that'll bring up senior number 15, Tevye Statham, to bat for the Lady Cats.
It's been the story for Loretto this year. John just can't get out of their own way. He's about 3 days behind that for strike 1. Like to took out the on-deck batter over there in Louisville. We've seen that over in Richland this year. One got up under a helmet right off of.
Well, you hate to see that.
A couple weeks ago. Changeup's going to be high. It's going to bring the count to 1-1. Yeah, that's always the danger of a right-handed hitter when you're on that side.
Yeah, I've seen several times where they make the on-deck person move to the opposite side, depending on.
TDS rules, I don't think will let you do that.
Really?
I think that's a TDS rule that you have to stay on the side of your dugout.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily agree with that at all. But the 1-2, that was fouled towards our camera over there. 1 ball, 2 strikes, pitch, driven into the outfield. That's down. 1 run will score. Threw it to home, and she'll get second. Lloyd's at third.
Yeah, great 2-strike, 2-out hit there from Tevye.
Right fielder, number 21, Lovell.
Gillum will score. Statham will advance to second on the throw.
That'll bring up number 21, Audrey Lovell.
Swinging foul back. Lovell, what grade is she in?
She's a junior.
Junior this year. Ball in the dirt. Trying to work fastball changeup, and so far Lady Cats are all over it.
Yeah, Audrey's had a couple of home runs on the season.
I'll tell you what, she can get one out here, but it's going to take getting every bit of it. I've seen very few go out of this place.
What is the distance on y'all's field?
It's about 225.
225.
3-1 now. Yeah, I'm not saying I've seen a couple go out here, but you really have to get all of it.
Right.
It's a very deep park, and the gaps here really hurt if you can get it back through there. 2 on, 2 out. It's going to bring the count to full. Lady Cats have played it too, looking to get more. Full count delivery. 2 on. Be down below the strike zone in the second walk of the inning.
Bases loaded for Lawrence County. That's going to bring up number 5, Bella Grace Walker.
Statham at second. Lowell at first. Lloyd at third. Walker's first plate appearance here today. She's swinging right out the gate with a hit. 1 run in. Here comes another across the plate. 2 more will plate.
Bella Grace with a good hit up the middle there. That's going to be a 2-run RBI.
Lowell is at second. Bella Grace Walker at first.
Now batting, left fielder number 19, Van Pelt.
The ball's going to be high. That's a small strike zone there, John. Remember Carly last year as an 8th grader over at Kaufman.
Yeah, Carly's done an excellent job in left field this year and at the plate.
2 outs. Swings, pops it up. Winters mishandles that one, and runners first and second. Van Pelt at first, back to the leadoff. Walked her first time up. Foul ball out of play.
Battery center fielder number 8, Lily Lloyd.
She's looking to hit this time.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
4 straight pitches. First time up. And chips out and out in the outfield, and Zayla Hanson mishandles that one, and it is down.
Lloyd going to send Carly Van Pelt.
She's going to score.
So that'll be a stand-up double RBI, 2 RBI for Lily Lloyd, brought to you by 1819. Score now, Lady Cats leading 7-0.
And up to the plate
Now batting, designated player number 13,
is going to be Brown. Her second time up.
Kelly, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Kelly had a triple into left field there, her first at bat. Strike called there, make the count 1-1.
1-1 count here. Lady Mustangs got 2 outs earlier, but just had a trouble finding that third out. Dribble towards first. Hanson flips to Fisher in time. And that'll do it for the top of the first, but not before the Lady Cats plate 7. We'll be back with bottom part of the first here on the X Sports Network.
Bring your outdoor dreams to life at Loretto Nursery and Landscaping. This one-stop shop can help you get your project done from start to finish. Go see for yourself. They have a wide variety of plants, from tropicals to ferns and trees, plus hanging baskets. What they have to offer goes beyond what looks good. They also supply concrete, mulch, compost, and drainage culverts. Don't forget about their on-lot buildings and chicken coops. You think that's all? You can also stop by to fill up your propane tank. Loretto Nursery and Landscaping has you covered. Stop by 409 South Military Street.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And we're back here at the X Sports Network. Malin Fisher, Mr. John Patterson. John, what a top of the inning for the Lady Cats.
Yeah, it was.
Some good hits, but John, you'll learn from me. You call from me. There was some mistakes by the Lady Mustangs there.
There was. Y'all did have some errors.
That's been the thing all year for the Lady Mustangs. Just some of the things that you can't do right that makes a big difference in the game. So.
Oh, for sure.
So Breeley Winters, the senior, steps in here. Takes ball one high. Yeah, I'm a very realistic guy, John. You'll learn that if you call any games with me. I come from old school part of town where, it is what it is.
Right. No doubt, yeah. Yeah, the worst thing you can do is beat yourself.
No, I'm not taking anything away from the bat on the ball, but there's 2 or 3 plays
No, for sure.
You got to make those, and you still score runs, but you keep it close. And Breeley Winters fouls that and off, but finds herself 0-2. Elizabeth Hagan is keeping the ball up high in the zone. A good idea against a slapper.
Yeah, and you were talking about Elizabeth pitching earlier. That her and Callie are both excellent pitchers. They're great pitchers, but different in a lot of ways.
Yeah. Well, that's good to have.
Yeah.
I always call those John worm burners when they don't get there.
Right.
Yep. Worm burner already there. And it brings the count 2-2. Trying to keep her off balance here, and the delivery. Strike 3, so her first strikeout today. What y'all strikeouts for the Lady Cat?
That will be a strikeout brought to you by Miss Millie's.
Zayla Hansen, the left fielder, will step in. Here's the pitch to Hansen. Bunts. Lloyd's there to scoop it up. Over to first. In time for out 2.
Did a great job on that bunt coverage there to get the second out.
To have a chance in high school softball, you got to bunt the short. You got the smaller row you got, the better chance you got. And y'all got a great catcher, so that's going to be another hard play. But Cam Hansen, she just steps in here, takes ball 1. So, that's a good defensively team. Y'all been playing pretty good defense here. I watched a couple times on X.
Yeah, we've the past 5 games, I believe, we've played with 0 errors.
That's really good. 2 balls, no strike. The 2-0. It's going to be high, 3-0. And something, it's hard to take a lot of pitches earlier. You want to be aggressive, but you always want to make all pitchers, kind of earn their zone.
Oh, for sure.
Ooh. Wow. That's pretty low there. 3-1 anyway. The 3-1 delivery. It's at 3-2 now. Two out already. Strikeout and a ground out.
Historically, E's done a great job coming from behind. She doesn't get behind very often, but
shortstop scoots that and over to first in time. That'll do it for the bottom part of the first. We'll be back with the top of the second here on the X Sports Network.
Make your property rock and roll with services from G&S Excavating, specializing in white sand, compost, mulch, topsoil, landscape gravel, and steel landscape edging. Turn to the pros who know how to make your project shine with years of experience. The best part is they're locally owned and operated. Choose from a vast selection of mulch and rock from their conveniently located facility at number 3 Valley Road in Lawrenceburg, just off Buffalo Road. Phone 931-279-3841 and get started today.
At Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, we're proud to be locally owned and operated because we're not just a bank, we're family. When you call, You'll be greeted by a friendly representative who's ready to discuss your banking needs, as well as offer our competitive rates on CDs and money market accounts. Our loan decisions are made in-house and never sold to a secondary market because our commitment is simple. You matter to us. At Lawrenceburg Federal, we offer all the conveniences of larger banks with a personal touch. Join us at Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, where community, trust, and service come together.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And we're back here on the X Sports Network. John and Miss Elizabeth Hagan is back up. She grounded out her first time.
She did.
Right before the inning got lengthy, and you guys put up a bunch of runs. So I know Elizabeth, she's looking to get in the hit column. She has squared that one up. That may be back, and it's out of here. I told you see one, but it had to be a shot.
Yeah, that's going to be a 18-19 home run for Elizabeth Hagan.
She got all of that one. I'm going to write dinger by that, and I don't call them home runs. I call them dingers, John.
Yes, sir.
I was just telling John earlier, it takes one to get out there, and it does, and that was a shot. That's a home run on any field.
Yeah. Elizabeth is one of several that's got the power to put it out there.
Yeah, she got a good swing, got a good pitch up in zone, something she could drive. And
The shortstop, number 1, Gillum.
So Bradley Gillum stands in. Lady Cats lead this in 8-0. If you're just now tuning in here.
Yeah, and Brindley had a single her first at bat.
Yep. A little bit late on that for strike one. It's always hard for a pitcher after giving up a home run. You gotta settle down. And
right. Yeah.
You got to get back in the circle. Ooh, that's pretty good off-speed pitch there for a ball.
Yeah, not a bad-looking changeup.
That must have been a little inside. Good job there by Gillum holding off on that one. That's a hard pitch to hit. Fastball hits it into left. Hanson scoops it over to second. And she will stop at a single. So back-to-back hits for Gillum. She's 2 for 2 today.
Yeah, that'll bring up Annie Lloyd, who also had a single in her first at bat.
First pitch going to be outside. Reedy's working that outside edge.
You know, we've had a lot of teams do that to us this year, trying to hit the outside corner.
If you get it there for a strike, that is in softball. Yeah. That is the best place. Low and on the outside.
No doubt.
Makes it hard to hit. Now, if you get a good hitting team can go with it, you know, that's hard, you know, to have a whole team that can push the ball the other way.
Right.
Because most kids at this age want to pull the ball.
Fouls one back there, makes the count.
2 balls and a strike. Yeah, that's, you know, Annie's got a good swing. She can do that. Ben probably can slap hit too, and that helps you be able to push the ball to the opposite field. 2 balls and 1 strike delivery. Ball is on the outside corner, 2-2. She's took both counts pretty long. She had a 3-2 while ago, now a 2-2. Seeing a lot of pitches. Just a bit high on the changeup.
Yep.
She did everything but hit it. Kind of danced around that one.
Yeah, there for a minute I thought she was going to attempt it.
Way to hold off. 3-2. Full count. Ball's popped into left. Chasing. It's going to land in front of Hanson. And after the home run, it's back-to-back hits.
Yeah, it looked like the sun may have played a factor in.
Gillum is at second. Lloyd is at first. And there's no out.
That'll be number 15, Tevy Statham, who had a single her or no, excuse me, she had a double into right center her first at bat.
It's going to be a ball. So 1-0. Looking to drive a couple in here. Statham. Bring the count here to 1-1. Not like he likes them down around just maybe at the knees, maybe a tad below.
Yeah, he's not giving it outside edges, but he is got a pretty lengthy strike zone from top to bottom.
Caught by Fisher. Over to first. That's 2. So that's
double play there from Loretto.
So that's well needed there. Gillum is still going to be at second. Lloyd is going to be doubled off. That was nothing she could do about that, John.
No, that's just hard hit ball right to the second baseman. Great way to snag that ball.
So it gets 2 outs by the Lady Mustangs. So Lovell comes up. She had a walk her last time. And looks like a 2-0 already.
Yeah, Lovell's one of those young ladies just like Hagan. She swings with a lot of power, so if she connects on one, she could very well put it out.
And the pitch popped up out of play. Going to bring the count to 2 balls and a strike. Yeah, it's nice to have a lineup if you feel confident you can let them swing in. And when you get a lead, you can be a little more aggressive.
Right.
You know, adding a bat, you don't want to get crazy with it, but you know, you got a little more options. 2 balls and a strike. Change up. She was sitting on that.
Yeah,
one.
way to wait on it.
She's going to go. Gillum's going to score. 2 out. She was running. So Gillum's going to plate.
Yep, that'll
and
bring
Lovell
up.
Is at first.
That'll bring up second baseman Bella Grace Walker, and she had a 2 RBI single her first at bat.
Foul back by Walker. I have to give her a rough time. I'm going to tell her I look like a pitching wedge swing. Got her in one of my classes at Lawrence County High School. So the 0-1 to Walker. She come out swinging, though, John. She's been aggressive, these Lawrence County Lady Cats are.
Yeah, they've been aggressive all year at the plate.
Pop that one up. Hanson's going to give chase. And misjudged that one. So 0-2. So the 0-2 to Walker. She's looking to keep the hitting streak up. She's 1 for 1. Hits that and towards short. Winters catches it, steps on the bag. That'll do here. Top part of the second. We'll be back with the bottom here on the X Sports Network.
A moment in real estate with my dad, Jeff Hood.
You know, I get asked a lot about what the market's going to do. How's the real estate market? I've been selling real estate for a long time. And nobody has a crystal ball. And you know what? When it's your time to buy or your time to sell, it really doesn't matter what the market's doing. It's your time, and you have to do something maybe. What makes a difference is the agents and the experience that go to work for you. We're Keller Williams Hood Company, located here in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. We can help.
Hood Company, powered by Keller Williams, the #1 name in real estate.
This is the X Sports Network.
And we're back here on the X Sports Network. John's second inning of work here for the Lady Cats. 3 up, 3 down in the first. Looking to repeat that here in the second.
Yeah, for sure. And able to add a couple more there to the scoreboard.
Leading off the second for the
Had a
late
chance to
runner.
add some more.
Third baseman number 8.
Mustangs are able to make
Andrew.
a play, a hard play, hard hit ball. Andrew's playing third today, batting. That is off her leg. I didn't know for a minute they was going to call that or not.
Yeah, a little slow reaction there from Blue, but you know those never feel good. There's never a good thing about hitting it off your foot like that.
I didn't know if he was going to call a foul ball there for just a little bit, but there's not a lot you can do about that. Abby's tough, oh wow. She plays with a lot of grit. So the 0-1. She's going to poke that now towards right, and she's going to give chase and squeezes it for out number 1. It's a good play out there.
Yeah, way to move by Audrey. Audrey has done an exceptional job in right field this year.
She read that ball well. Jesse Chance will step in, playing right today.
Coming to the plate. Right fielder, number 7, Jesse Chance.
So 1 out. Nobody on. Lady Mustangs yet to put one on the plate. That ball's going to be high. Looks like Cascade Baseball has come into their own entrance, and the bus driver gets to check his backing skills. So the 1-0. Change up.
Just inside.
I don't know. It had to be really close. Nice job by the hind catcher trying to frame that up.
Right.
But you don't tell her I said that. I don't give her no. It's going to bring the count to 2 balls and a strike. Jesse has had some really good at-bats this year. We haven't really strung a lot together. We had players here, there, John, throughout this year have hit the ball good. Just hadn't really played a full, just a full showing yet. And, all these are tournament sport games. You just got to keep being competitive and keep working at it.
Yeah, it's definitely a sport you got to work at, whether you're doing bad or doing good, And, Lady Mustangs have had a good softball program in the past, so I expect them to come back, and
just had a lot of injuries so far this year, and just trying to figure some things out, and and just got to keep plugging on. It's a full count here with Jesse Chance. So who's going to win the battle here? Is it going to be Hagen or Chance? And Hagen's going to get her second strikeout of the day.
Yeah, that strikeout there brought to you by Miss Millie's. Go see Miss Millie's on the square in Lawrenceburg.
Kind of froze her in her spot there.
Number 99, Taylor Reedy.
Pitcher Taylor Reedy need to try to help herself out here a little bit. Here in the bottom of the second. And the first pitch must have been inside. Boy, I tell you what. I'll say this, John, no matter which side, ain't much corner on them.
No, he's not giving them no corners.
Of course, and it may be further inside than I think where we're at up here.
The angle we're at's a little difficult to tell.
But it can't be missing by much. Quickly 2-0 here. Hagen's worked some pretty lengthy counts so far, just on her 6th batter of the day. Couple 3-ball counts, several 2-ball counts. Reedy gets out now to short. Get them on the first in time. Lady Cats get them out 1, 2, 3. We'll go to the top of the third after these messages here on the X Sports Network.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin Story's mastery of custom hardwood inlays means every room can have a custom look. Discover how the right choice of hardwood, laminate, carpet, or tile can set the tone in your home. Contact Floored by Justin today. Shop McMaster's Home Gallery for furniture, appliances, and more. And shop quality, shop convenience, shop service, shop local. A family-owned business with a long history of serving the region. We're a one-stop home furnishings destination. We feature brands you know, competitively priced, backed by professional installation and service. You can trust that we'll take good care of you before and after the sale. For your home, shop smart. Shop McMaster's Home Gallery today.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And we're back here on the X Sports Network, and hey, we got Carly Van Pelt. She will step in, be the first one here. Carly had a hit her last time.
Leading off of the Lady Cats.
Yeah, she flew out to left field for a single.
So she's looking to keep that hit streak alive here as Lady Cats go back to bat and Lady Mustangs go back to work here in the top of the third. Just a light breeze, but not much breeze up here where we're at. See the flags kind of whipping here and there. And the pitch here to Van Pelt. And she's trying out Coach Lloyd over here. Just a bit foul. He don't seem too worried about things over here.
Yeah, with the aggressiveness, they seem to foul a few off a little early.
Well, you like that. Ball's going to be up and away for ball one. Yeah, like I said, I love an aggressive team, especially when you get a little bit of lead. Like I said earlier, you can be a little more aggressive. You don't have to worry about working on the small things sometimes.
Right.
Ball's popped up. Andrews is going to call it. She's going to mishandle that one. And
that will be a single on an error for Carly Van Pelt.
That will be an E5. And back to the leadoff we go with Lloyd. Willie Lloyd, that is. She hits it out towards left, and that's going to be down. It's going to get by Hanson. Carly Van Pelt will score. Lily Lloyd will hold up at second.
That will be a stand-up double for Lily Lloyd, brought to you by 1819 Restaurant.
So Lloyd will be standing at second. Van Pelt will score to make our score here 10-0. Stepping back in is Brown, the DH today. She's going to take ball one outside.
Kelly had a triple and a ground out in her first two at-bats. Runner in scoring position here.
Gets that towards short. Winner scoops it over to first in time. Lily Lloyd will take third. But the Lady Mustangs have one out. Runner at third. You just want to advance the runner, especially with no outs. You just want to get the runner over another base and give your other hitters a chance to move them on. Hey, the Dinger lady is up. She had a dinger her last time. Miss Elizabeth Hagan here trying to get back in here and go to work. The ball's going to be high and away. Let me ask you a question, John. Would you pitch to her after somebody hits you a home run off of you? I'm talking about you individual, not a team.
Yeah, I mean, I pitched back when I was a kid playing baseball, and I feel like I would go try to get the strikeout. Obviously you don't want to give up another home run, but you don't want to just.
You got to be smart where you throw it.
Right.
You got to think in your mind, I can't throw it back out there.
Yeah, you can't leave it over the middle.
So the 1-1 pitch here. She hits another rope out over the glove of Snyder. Another run will score. She's on her way to second. And I'd say she's seeing that ball like a beach ball.
Yeah. That'll be another 18-19 stand-up double. This time for Elizabeth Hagan. Bring up shortstop Brindley Gillum.
Going to have a runner. Number 2's going to.
That will be Aubrey Dollar.
Number 2's going to do some running here. So we got one out. Runner at second. It's going to be Dollar. Gillum is going to step in here for her. She is 2 for 2. Seek a ball low inside. Already played it 2. Here is Lady Cats in the third. One out. Change up outside. 2 balls and no strikes here.
And Gillum had a walk-off grand slam against Tullahoma their first matchup. She's another young lady with a lot of power. But
ripped that and out to left.
Great hit from Gillum there.
It's going to get to the fence. Dollar will score from second, who is running for Hagan. And Gillum will be at second.
Now batting third baseman number 6, Andy Lloyd.
That double for Gillum brought to you by 1819 Restaurant at RBI double. Andy Lloyd up the bat now for Lady Cats.
Take strike 1.
She's had a pair of singles on the night, so.
Got doubled off last time on a hard hit line drive. Change up that time. She waited on that one. Foul ball. Quickly 0-2 count. She let that changeup go earlier, but she put a little bat on it that time.
Right. Yeah. A lot of times those things look like they'll be easy to hit, but they're not so easy to hit.
Yeah. Not a bad miss there by Radio, high and away. Yeah, you're right. Sometimes you think, well, why can't you hit that changeup? Well, you can see in about 50, 55 mile an hour, then
right.
You get one about 45, and it's a big adjustment. See another changeup arrow in the dirt, 2-2. Going to go third. She's going to slide in safe. Is going to be Gillum. That's a runner's dream on a changeup that hits the dirt.
Yeah, being able to read that pitch
That's it.
from the bases is a plus. And at this level, the coach shouldn't have to be telling you to go on, on a situation like that.
I agree 100%. 3-2 now, full count. I think this would be the third full count that she's had with Miss Annie Lloyd here today. So here comes the full count pitch. Just off the plate, ball 4. Pretty good miss.
Yeah, he's definitely not giving them the edges, but
I mean he's been consistent both sides.
Yeah, he's calling the same for both teams. So.
Runner first and third. And we're going to have a mound visit here on the X Sports Network. We'll step away. This mound visit brought to you by McDonald, HAVC there. Heat and Air in Leona, Tennessee. We'll get it out. HVAC. Here we go.
Good Works at Home, formerly known as the Summit at Home, is a licensed, non-skilled agency dedicated to helping you maintain your independence at home for as long as possible. Our compassionate and caring staff provide support in various areas, including dressing, bathing, personal hygiene, transportation, cleaning, and companionship. Please call our office about services, payment options, and long-term care policies at 931-762-2310. We look forward to assisting you with keeping your independence longer.
The Summit of Lawrenceburg is the premier senior and assisted living community in the region. The Summit makes it home for you or your loved one with diverse suites that welcome and encourage community, plus gathering spaces, neighborhoods, daily activities, and a wonderful staff that supports you every day.
Hi, I'm Tara Blue. I'm the new director of the Summit, and we would like to invite you and your family to come and tour our facility. We would love to see you here.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome to Employee Resources Credit Union, where you're more than just a number, you're family. We provide financial solutions that rise above those of traditional banks. With roots stretching back to 1964, we've served 4 generations during constant industry changes. We're known for our low fees and incredible rates. Join us and experience the credit union difference. ERCU, not for profit, for service.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And we're back. Pitching change. Miss Kelslyn Corum has come in here in relief of Taylor Reedy. Well, we got Gillum at third. Annie Lloyd will be at first.
Yep.
One out.
That would be number 15, Tevye Statham, up the bat. She had a hard hit ball to the second baseman, and Loretto was able to make a double play there off of Tevye's last at bat.
And so ball one. So runners at second and third now. Annie Lloyd has made her way down to second. And a 1-0 count here to Statham. And the pitch. And it's a 1-1. A little different style pitching here. You know, maybe not as, as many pitches maybe as Taylor Reedy has. So sometimes, it gets people off balance. Lady Mustangs looking to shake things up a little bit. Lady Cats looking to keep their foot on the gas pedal. Plated 3 already here in the third.
Yeah, and a lefty pitcher at that, so.
Well, she wanted that one. Oh, man, that looked like a beach ball coming right there.
Yeah, that was a big swing there from Tevye.
She got a little dirt on the elbows. I always call that one. She was going after that one. 2-2.
The pitch looked just up out of the zone there.
Still in that technical definition of a strike zone.
Right.
Now, whether you get those or not, that's to be determined. Full count. Popped up, right side. Jesse Chance circles it, squeezes it out too.
Gillum going to tag up. Score. That'll be one out for Lawrence County Lady Cats. Bring up number 21, Audra Lovell.
That's 2 outs.
Oh, is it? I'm sorry. Excuse me. 2 outs.
2 out. Brown grounded out earlier.
That's right.
In the inning. 2 down. Well, had a hit her last time. We'll see ball high and away. So 1 out runner at third. It's going to be Lloyd. Popped up. Cam Hansen calls it. Fisher calls her off, squeezes it. That is 3 away. And that'll do the top of the third. Not before the Lady Cats get 4. We'll be back here in the bottom and just after these messages on the X Sports Network.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
Jack Davis Insurance, located at 201 West Gain Street in Lawrenceburg, has you covered through life's obstacles. Jack Davis specializes in group insurance for businesses and institutions of all sizes. With coverage for life, accidents, cancer, critical illness, short-term disability, dental, and vision, Jack Davis can customize a plan to meet every need. Now available Medicare plans for seniors. Contact Paige Davis at 931-492-9284 today for Medicare Supplement, Medicare Advantage, and prescription drug plan insurance. Serving Lawrence and surrounding counties since 1987, call the team at Jack Davis Insurance today at 931-242-5225.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Yeah, we're back
New
here.
pitcher for the Lady Cats.
We got a pitching change here.
Kelly Brown.
Kelly Brown will be coming in relief of Elizabeth Hagan, who went 6 up, 6 down, 2 strikeouts, and absolutely no hits, no walks. So, John, what about Miss Brown here in her pitching?
Well, she throws about the same speed as Elizabeth. Kelly has a lot of movement, and she creates a lot of pop-ups. And
so when y'all in the next game? When do y'all play?
When
do y'all play next game?
We play tomorrow in Giles County.
So that's a district game for
Yes,
y'all?
sir, it is.
So the 0-1. And quickly 0-2. So big game for you guys tomorrow. Y'all played one time already, hadn't you?
Yeah, we
went extra inning. It was a marathon game, wasn't it?
Yeah, we beat them in 10 innings at home.
Going to be high 1-2. Yeah, I watched some of that game, and Giles County jumped out. Then you guys fought your way back. So heck of a win. Don't matter how many innings it takes, as long as you come up on the side of the dub.
That's right.
Step going to hit her first hit. That's going to be up the middle. Center fielder going to snare that one. So Sam Stepp is in with a hit. Next up is Shanna Fisher will step in. Brenlyn Snyder on deck. I figure we'll have a courtesy runner here for our catcher. That's going to be number 1, usually. Jada Wilson.
Courtesy runner for the catcher, be number 1, Jada Wilson.
Shanna Fisher stands in here. Going to have some,
12, Shanna Fisher.
have some quick hands here against. Take strike 1 on the bunt. Oh, 1. Got to get that bunt down.
Yeah, Lady Cats pitcher there, Callie Brown.
Ball's going to be low.
She's just a junior this year.
She's got a good flat pitch on her.
Yeah.
I don't know that she's any slower, like you said, than Elizabeth is. Fisher rips that one out towards center. Got over the head. Fisher is going into 2. Jada Wilson makes the turn, trying to go home. The throw to the plate is not there. Fisher will hold at second. Runner Jada Wilson will score.
Yeah, good hard hit ball there from Fisher.
Sure got a double. Brenlyn Snyder, the lefty, will step in here.
Coming to the plate, center fielder number 6.
So what is y'all's record in the district, John?
Snyder.
1 loss. I think we're 4-1.
4. That's good. So y'all sitting pretty close to the top. With who'd y'all lose to?
Lincoln.
Lincoln County. Okay. So it's going to be a strike 1 to Snyder. She swings. So sitting pretty good.
Yeah, I think we're in first in our district right now.
Y'all made a good run last year. I remember.
Yeah.
Last year made a pretty deep run.
Yeah, we made a trip over there to Maryville, Tennessee.
Yeah, that was quite a trip.
Yeah, it was a ride.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Snyder. Trying to score another run. Can chip away to this lead here by the Lady Cats. Snyder looks at the 1-2, pops it up. Gillum settles under it, squeezes it for out 2. Oh, it's just out 1, excuse me. My bad.
Yeah, there is just first out.
I done got excited. I done got ahead of myself there. So the leadoff, Bradley Winter struck out her first time. 1 out, runner at second. Ball's outside. John, like we said earlier, we're at a little different angle, but those pitches can't be missed.
No, they can't be missed by much.
But, like I said, it's been both ways, though.
Yeah.
Slap. Bella Grace, what a scoop there at second, but Beautiful place ball by Winters, though.
Yeah, way to keep it on the infield.
That has to be a knack to be able to just slap the ball where you want it at.
It is. Yeah, great.
Fisher will move over to third. Winters will be at first. One out. Hanson up. Grounded out her first time. Showing bunt. And they're going to have a little play there. What do we call that? The whoopie-doo or
I don't know what they
the
call
howdy-do from second or
a little trick play there from Bella.
It gets people from time to time, I'll guarantee you. So Winters will move to second. Second, third. Hanson going to foul that one back. 1-1 count. Hey, anytime you can do something, throw something off like that, that's good.
Yeah, I believe Bella hesitated just a little bit. She might have had a chance.
I'll thank her for that tomorrow.
Good
Swing and a miss.
there from
Yeah,
Callie
good
Brown.
off-speed pitch there. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Zayla Hanson. Her sister Cam waits on deck. 1 out. Ball's going to be below the zone, 2-2. 2-2 the count.
Callie's another one that does a good job coming from behind on a pitch count.
Ball's hit to third. Scoops it up over to first. And a wild throw. 1 runs in. Winters going to make the turn. Winters is going to turn for 4. The throw to the plate. She is out before she got there, even though I agree with him. I'm not agreeing that she was definitely, I think, out. But you might ought to wait till they at least slide before you. Fisher will score on the air. Hanson will go to second. 2 out in the inning.
First baseman, number 18, Cam Hanson.
Got out the plate. Cam Hanson coming here with 2 outs. I couldn't see it, John. Just a throw got away from her.
It looked like it glanced off just a little out of Tevy's reach there.
Maybe just off the glove.
Yeah, it glanced off the.
I didn't know if the
glove.
sun or something I didn't know what happened there. The 0-1 popped up. What a hustle by her. Nobody home. And that's.
Collision
she had
there
to
at
slide,
first.
but I guess maybe I don't know. Hanson's going to be at third. Hope everybody's okay. The first baseman them got tangled up a bit there. What a hustle by her.
Yeah, great diving attempt there from Tori.
Boy, she just about got it.
Yeah, Tori's done a great job at catcher this year and showed a lot of hustle from behind the plate. So
Coming to the plate. Third baseman, number 8.
just out of her reach there.
Definitely a play that takes a lot of effort to even get that close.
Mm-hmm.
She's tough, too. Her dad was my training officer back in the day when I was at the Sheriff's Department. Rode with him for several times. Mr. Jackie Hurd, he is the captain of the Sheriff's Department now. He probably won't acknowledge who I am, but at least I did give him a shout-out. Abby Andrews steps in. She flew out her first time. Cam Hanson stands at third. And the pitch from Brown. Little check swing strike. Just a pretty tight-knit group of girls, John.
Oh, yeah, from top to bottom, senior to freshman, they're all tight-knit.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, they've got a great culture inside the
that means a lot
Lady Cats locker room.
When you can get that. The 0-1 to Andrews after the check swing. Fire right down Main Street there for strike 2, 0-2. So Brown's come in settled in here. It's kind of a little rough patch or two here for her. Really only one hard hit. Andrews about 3 days early on that one. Keeps the count 0-2. Big crowd gathering here. Got a little bit of coach pitch ball over on the way. That's a fun age.
Yeah, it is.
That's one they really don't know. Everybody goes to cheering. They don't know who they're cheering for. They just have a good time.
That's
over
right.
there. Something happens when they get over here. We get competitive on this side over here. Ball's going to be for 1-2. Baseball fixing to get underway. Big district matchup behind us.
Yeah, you said they got Cascade
No,
tonight?
I think it's Community.
Community. I'm sorry. Summertown's got Cascade.
Yeah, I said that wrong a while ago. That's so many of them. Community, Cascade, and foul back out of play. John, I've done so much basketball and all that. It all runs together. One if I ain't called 2 or 3 double dribbles. Good battle here between Brown and Andrews. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. And, you know, when I pitched, I really wanted to win these counts when I went a long ways.
Yeah, I think all pitchers are.
First base will squeeze it.
And hope Tevy makes a play there in foul ground.
Yeah,
for
but good
out
to
number
see
3.
that. It was a pretty good collision at first a while ago, but it seems like she's all right. Lady Mustang's able to get 3. We'll go to the top of the 4th here on the X Sports Network.
What really matters during the ball game, we realize when it comes to sports that seasons begin and seasons end. There's an ever-changing to a new season. In Ecclesiastes 3 and verse 1, there is appointed a time for everything. There's a time for every event under heaven. Life has its seasons. But one thing that does not change is Jesus Christ. The Bible says He is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Put your trust, confidence, and obedience in Him. And that message brought to you by your friends at the Leoma Church of Christ.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we've provided outstanding residential and commercial services through southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air. When you need us, we'll be there.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And we're back here on the X Sports Network, here in the top of the 4th. And who we got up here for Lady Cats?
That's going to be Bella Grace Walker. She had a RBI single and a ground out, both of her at bats.
Number 5, Walker.
Oh, Bella Grace here. Steps in here, facing Corum for the first time, so it's kind of like starting over a new inning. Got to figure out what you're looking at here. Evidently that ball was somewhere else there. Ball 1.
Yeah, looked up and away from here.
Yep. He's been consistent for both sides. It's either been where he wanted it or it's going to be low and away there. So 2-0 quickly here.
Yeah, you hate that for your pitchers, but as long as he's fair for both sides, I guess.
Got to make an adjustment. That was another one, was a borderline pitch there, 3-0. So that's all you can ask for, like it or not.
Yep.
The 3-0. 4 straight pitches.
Yep. That'll be a Heritage Automotive 4-pitch walk for Bella Grace Walker, and bring up number 19, Carly Van Pelt.
Left fielder number 19, Van Pelt.
Van Pelt reached on an error earlier and a hit. On the pop fly there. Third baseman just a little bit. So for her third at bat here today. Throw, but she's going to be back plenty of times, Walker. A little bit of grin from her. 1-0. No out, one on first. She was way ahead of that, John.
Yeah, she went reaching for that one.
Well, you know, it's different speed, different.
Right. Yeah, it takes a few pitches to adjust on a pitch and change.
So I mean, you know, you gotta see a few.
Yep.
It's different from standing over there watching than it is in the ball.
You're exactly right.
So the 1-1 to Van Pelt. A little bit closer that time, but she's back safely at first. 2-1. 2 balls and a strike here. Top of the fourth, if you just now join us. That ball is driven out towards center. Snyder is squeezing it. One away. Ball back into winner, so it'll be a fly out for Van Pelt.
Bella Grace going to stay at first.
And we're back to the leadoff, Lily Lloyd.
Number 8, Lily Lloyd.
A walk and a hit's what I have her. What do you got her?
I've got a walker first at bat and a double.
Yep, she had. I see had her scoop down here, so she is 2 for. So I don't know what happened there. A little miscommunication, Lady Mustang. Just want to throw the ball around, I guess. So Lily Lloyd, you don't get to be leadoff for not making contact.
Yeah, she's done a great job this year leading off. Takes one there inside.
I think I got the count 1-1. Is that it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I always say you don't lead off and the cleanup don't get there just to be putting somebody there. They got a job to do, and it's 2 balls and a strike. Really, all the part of you guys' lineup today is really put the ball in play or watched a lot of pitches.
Yeah. They've got a good group. And that's back to that from senior to freshman. You know, the girls that didn't start today, any one of them could step in and do the same.
Yep, that's good. That's a good, healthy program. 3 balls and a strike. Pop that up. Andrews is going to squeeze that one. Redemption for her there. It's going to be 2 outs.
That'll bring Callie Brown, who has come in to pitch for the Lady Cats.
She grounded out her last time.
Callie looking to get things going with 2.
Just a bit high there. I think it might have been more than a bit high. So here we go. 1-0 count here. 2 out runner at first. Walker stands at first. Ball's going to be fouled back. Brings their count here to 1-1. On the second inning of work here for Coram. Comes the pitch here at the 1-1. Brown. Oh. I tell you what, the sun, John, is terrible for these players this time of day on this field.
Lawrence County's field's the same way this time of evening.
So when the sun gets about here, it's just.
Yeah, it's
kind of like eye level almost.
Our press box is high enough that the infield doesn't really have to worry about it, but the outfield, the outfield's pretty affected by it.
2 balls and a strike. Looking to go to work here. 3-1. Three balls and a strike here to Brown, looking to advance Walker on over. Call that a strike. I didn't see where that landed. That full count.
Yeah, that was a little bit high there. But
nevertheless.
Yeah, he calls it a strike, so full count for Callie Brown.
It's going to be ball 4, and we throw it into the outfield. I don't know why really we throwed that. And now we got runners at first and third.
Kelly draws a walk there.
Walker will be standing at third. Good heads up by her.
Yeah, for sure. I was just
Hagan, a home run, a double, and a ground out today. 2 for 3. And we're going to have a runner for a pitcher.
That'll be number 2, Bree Dollar.
She run last time for Hagan when she got on a bit ago. And so I would assume they're going to try to get Dollar down to second.
Dollar, number 2.
I would assume. Nope. Hit in the right field. 1 run in. Andrews missed the block up and no pitcher back up at third. And 2 more runs will plate. Walker will score along with Brown's runner, you said was Dollar.
Yep, Bree Dollar.
She has been on twice to run and she had scored twice here today. Hagan is 3 for 4 here today. Another single, another hard hit.
Up to bat now would be shortstop Brenda Gillum, and she's 3 for 3 so far. 2 singles and a double.
And she takes ball 1.
Better be shortstop, number 1, Gillum.
Good flush, hard hitting there. And the pitch. It's hit in between short and third for the hit. Hanson scoops it out and left into Winters. Runners on first and second now. Hagan will be at second. Gillum will be at first.
That's going to bring up Annie Lloyd. She's had 2 singles and a walk this evening.
Pop that up towards right. Chance squeezes it for out, number 3. So that'll end the top part of the 4th, but not before the Lady Cats plate 2 more. We'll be back here on the X Sports Network.
Volco Auto Supply in Lawrenceburg has a legacy of being a family-owned and operated company. Since 1927, our business has grown and evolved into today's one-stop source for all your automotive supplies. But in that time, one thing has stayed the same, and that's our commitment to our customers and their needs. At Volco Auto Supply, you'll find everything for your car, truck, or even fleet of vehicles, but with good old-fashioned customer service the way it needs to be. That's Volco Auto Supply, 416 Buffalo Road in Lawrenceburg. Visit VolcoAuto.com.
LUS is committed to our customers, from providing and maintaining energy-efficient utility services to friendly, helpful customer service. LUS is there. At LUS, we're always challenging everything we know, every day. We strive to improve efficiency and reliability while focusing on our responsibility to our customers and the community. It's our promise to provide dependable service to our customers every time. Because we don't just work in Lawrence County, we live here too.
And we're back here on the X Sports Network. Jesse Chance stands in here in the bottom of the 4th. Lady Mustangs was able to get 3 last inning, looking to build a little more confidence here in the 4th. Jesse Chance here, the senior, playing right field. Her first time look at Brown's going to be a swing and a miss. So how many seniors do you guys have at Lawrence County, John?
We just have 2 this year, Elizabeth Hagan and Tevi Statham.
Just 2. Well, kind of young program.
We do, yeah. Yeah, we've got several freshmen and sophomores, and then a handful of juniors.
Yeah, so that's good. You know, the young program, to be able to play, hit the ball like this, it has to be looking encouraging for the future for the Lady Cats. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. So I see Brown kind of holding her hand up.
Yeah, I think the sun is in a bad spot for everybody at the moment.
So the 1-2. And that's our second worm burner of the day. 2-2. I think there is a little bit of JV, but we won't broadcast that afterwards. But I think to follow this one, a few innings of JV to be played. The 2-2. Chance going to go down swinging.
Kelly going to get a Miss Millie strikeout there for out number 1 in the bottom of the 4th.
The third Lady Cat strikeout today. Elizabeth Hagan had 2 before she stepped out, and now Brown comes in, records 1 here in the 4th. Kelslyn Corum steps in for Reedy. She's going to leave that one up for ball 1. Once again, I think the wind has kind of settled down a little bit here today. Corum was just a bit behind that and going to foul it off towards the net.
Yeah, we had which I know historically March is pretty windy, but it seemed like the wind was a little bit more than usual this March.
I think it blows every day, John. Like I said this, like I don't know if it's because all the trees have been cut or what, but it seems like we are more windy.
You're right. You're exactly right. It felt that way to me.
You know, it just feels weird outside, really. You know, used to you had some days it didn't hardly blow at all.
Mm-hmm.
2 balls here. Bring the count 2-2. And you know that wind plays. You know, in a lot of parts of every sport. You know, especially a pop fly and softball or baseball. You know, it all changes the game a little bit.
Oh, it does. Yeah, strong wind makes the ball hard to read when it gets in the air.
2-2, and Brown gets her second strikeout. Back-to-back case. Brown now.
Yeah, it looks like Callie's settling in here.
Now no step. Got a hit. Kind of got that one kind of going a little bit there. That end, the third was. Throw a fastball high. She kind of got the first hit of the day for the Lady Mustangs. Brings the 4th strikeout here today by the Lady Cats. 2 recorded by Brown and 2 recorded by Hagan. Up to this point here, 2-0 count. And you said Brown was a junior, correct?
Yes, sir. She's a junior this year and
throws that down Main Street for strike 1. 2 balls and a strike.
She was injured last year with she took a pitch to the hand when she was batting. She's come back really strong this season.
Just below there, 3-1 count now. Well, these Lady Cats pitchers they don't get too rattled when they get in a 3-0, 3-1 count. They keep. So far here today, have not issued a walk. And I just put the announcer's jinx on them. That's like Mason telling somebody hadn't missed a free throw.
Right. Ooh, excuse me.
1-0. 1 on first, 2 out.
Looks like y'all going to put number 1 in to run.
Wilson's going to run again. It's Jada Wilson. Who's going to run for the catcher, Sam Stepp. Fisher steps in. Almost takes one off the legs. I always say wear it. I'm old school. Any way I can get on, I want on.
Yep, on base is on base.
Yep. The 1-0. It's out on that one, 1-1. Runner at first, 2 out. Brown settles in here. Fisher swinging a missed strike, too. One ball, 2 strikes here. Runner at first is going to be Wilson after the walk to Stepp.
Pitch just a little low there from Callie.
That's a good two-strike pitch.
It is.
Absolutely nothing wrong with that pitch.
Count 2-2.
2-2 count here. Foul ball. Two and two. 2-2 count here. We're in the bottom of the fourth. Lady Cats up 15-3. Fisher rips that one right at Van Pelt.
Yep.
She'll squeeze it 4 out 3.
Can't do nothing about that when you see it right at somebody. Good hit ball, just right to her.
We'll go to the top of the fifth here on the X Sports Network.
Gifts and goodies galore await you at Miss Millie's in downtown Lawrenceburg. From brands you know and love, like E. Newton Jewelry and Tyler Diva Wash, to unique specialty gifts, you will find it all here. Whether you're looking for the perfect gift for someone you love or shopping for yourself, shopping local is the way to go. We have home goods, women's fashion and accessories, baby items, and lots of seasonal decorations. Our friendly staff will welcome you in, help you find what you need, and even package your gifts for you. Also, we can't forget to tell you about our popular bridal registry. Future brides can come and create their perfect registry with us. So stop by Miss Millie's today. We're located in the northeast corner of the square in downtown Lawrenceburg.
I'm Philip Heatherly. Proud to announce to you that I'm running for county executive, Lawrence County, Tennessee.
I've lived here my entire life. I've always been a mechanic and a farmer. I've also been privileged to serve for the last 6 years as commissioner for District 12. If you're ready for leadership, for someone that has lived it, worked it, and fought for it here at home in our county, I appreciate your support. God bless you, God bless your families, and God bless our county. Now let's get to work.
And we're back here in the top of the fifth. John, who we got leading out here for the Lady Cats here?
Looks like it's going to be number 15, first baseman Tevye Statham.
It's had a pretty good day here. Flew out her last time. And a line out today and 1 hit.
Leading off the fifth for the Lady Cats. First baseman.
She's looking to had some good swings.
Right.
Really hard hit earlier in the that one in the second inning and got robbed of a hit. Probably extra bases possibly. But you have to be happy if you're Coach Lloyd here today, the way they've put the bat on the ball here.
Oh, for sure.
It's going to be in there for strike one. Still a little bit of breeze. Sun kind of going down a little bit, but still every player's shading themselves. Go with strike two. So the 0-2. Statham. Ball's going to be in the dirt. 1-2. You know, you have a lot of options when you get 0-2 on somebody.
Right. Yeah, you can
go challenge close, or you can really you can reach into your bag of tricks and really get crazy with it. It's going to bring the count 2-2. That changeup's going to be high. But you know the danger of that, John. You get 2 balls in, you're kind of.
Yeah, then you got to throw a strike.
Yep, you kind of limited what you can do and can't do. She rockets that out to center. Snyder, woo, squeezes it. I could read the seams of that one. But a nice catch. Hey, good another hard hit ball by the Lady Cats, but a great catch out in center by Snyder.
Looks like we're going to have number 24 come in to bat here, Hadley Patterson.
You know anything about this kid?
Yeah, a little bit.
So what grade is she in, John?
She is a sophomore this year.
Sophomore this year.
Number 24, Hadley Patterson.
She takes ball 1. Takes ball 2. So how hard is it, do you think? I've asked a lot of people over the year. You mean you sit there, you watched 4 innings of play, then the 5th inning you get called up to hit or play. How hard is it to get into that game?
Well, I think, there is some difficulty to it, but I mean, the players got to be ready, too.
I agree. You know, that's what always – you got to be ready whether you go in and play or hit or run.
Yep.
It's a rip out to left. Hanson going to squeeze it. Hey, another hard hit ball.
Yep. Yeah, good hit there. Just right at the left fielder.
You know, I always say, you 10 feet here, 10 feet there, that's extra base hit.
Yep, it is. And I mean, that's just the way the game works.
Ball's going to be high there. Dollar is going to be hitting into place of Walker.
Yep, that's going to be number 2,
Correct.
Bree Dollar. Yes, sir.
Off the glove of Corum over to first. What a stretch. I don't know about that. That was a pretty good stretch. Good play. What some wheels there by Dollar.
Yeah, Bree's extremely fast. It was a bang play there at first. I don't know if the umpire.
I thought she might have thought she pulled, or maybe
yeah,
she beat it.
I think she may have thought she pulled.
It's close.
Lexi Hurd into bat now. Lexi's a freshman this year, also a catcher, sister of Tori.
For Van Pelt. Reckon her sister taught her how to hit.
Well, she may have.
Takes ball 2. Like I said, I rode with her dad back in my training days at the Sheriff's Department. I don't think he talked about playing a lot of ball, so I don't think he probably taught him. Now, if we could talk to the Miss Hurd, she'd probably tell us she taught him everything. Ball back safely first.
So I reckon both the Hurd girls have played ball since they were little. I've coached Lexi for a couple seasons.
Ground out to short. Winters will scat. She'll go to second and tag it, and that'll do it here for the top of the 5th. Lady Cats go scoreless. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. Lady Mustangs have some work to do. We'll be back on the Egg Sports Network.
In 2018 and again in 2022, you elected me to be your sheriff. You elected me to lead with experience, fairness, and accountability.
Who's over?
Since then, I've worked every day to defend your individual rights, protect your families and your property, and use your taxpayer dollars responsibly. Focused on results and committed to doing the job the right way. I'm proud of what we've accomplished together. Supporting and training our deputies, being tough on crime, fair with citizens, and implementing effective jail programs. I'm a working sheriff, a constitutional sheriff, and I'm committed to continuing the job that you've trusted me to do.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back, everybody. We are at the home of the Lady Mustangs. Lawrence County leads it here in the top of the 5th inning, bottom of the 5th, 15-3. Leading off for the Lady Mustangs is going to be number 6, Brinley Snyder. Callie Brown in the circle for the Lady Cats. She goes first 2 pitches for a ball. And that'll make the count 3-0 with 1 low and away there. And Kelly comes back in there with a strike, so that'll make the count 3-1. Loretto in a situation where they need some runs, foul ball into the dugout. Hopefully nobody's injured off of that foul ball. And we're going to take a commercial break. We'll be right back.
Looking for a new home built with quality you can trust? At Mid-10 Homes, we don't just build houses, we build the place your family will call home. We take pride in our look, specializing in custom homes and offering new home sales because we're from here too. Locally owned and serving Lawrence County, Tennessee. From blueprints to finishing touches, our quality and attention to detail is next to none. Call owner Dylan Brazier today at 931-279-1287.
Hi folks, this is Bill Osborne. I'm with Brass Lantern Legends Restaurants. I'm here today to tell you about our Tuesday special. This is an all-day special, and we're featuring our catfish fillets. These are boneless catfish fillets. We have our regular catfish plate, and that's served with fries or onion rings, either one. But we're also featuring our sriracha dry rub catfish. The price is $11, and we look forward to seeing you soon at Legends Restaurants.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Lady Mustangs had a ball go into the dugout. Thankfully, it looks like everybody's going to be all right off of that.
Well, that's always the danger.
Yep.
So thank you for John for taking. You can take it the rest of the way. I just had to step over and visit with the other exports guys. Since you already started this inning, man, you just keep on.
We're looking like a 3-2 count here to number 6. And that's going to be out number 1 for the Lady Cats.
That's another pitch like it was just off the plate a bit.
Yeah. Sometimes those are hard to lay off of, especially when you get 2 strikes.
Yeah, absolutely. So I have that, the 5th strikeout.
Yeah, that's a 5th strikeout for the Lady Cats, brought to you by Miss Millie's. That's going to be,
Miss Breeley Winters?
Yeah, number 2. Breeley Winters up to bat for Lady Mustangs.
She's originally a right-handed, hits a lot right-handed, but she has an injury on her hand, right hand. She's nursing through, and so.
I got you.
Not that she's a bad slapper. I mean, she slapped a good one last time, but.
Right.
Our producer stepped over the other side. We got a trainee in work over here.
Pitch there from Callie Brown is going to make the count 1-2 to Miss Winters.
Lady Mustangs got to find a way to get 3 here. This one's slap that down third. Nice play by Lloyd.
Good shot over to first for out number 2. That'll bring up number 11, Zayla Hansen.
Zayla got on her last time.
Going to play left-hander number 11, Zayla Hansen.
Zayla's a sophomore.
Fouls one back out of play there.
Another player that's pretty aggressive at the bat. Oh, John, she really tries to hit earlier in the count.
Yeah. And that's a good way to be, especially,
Well, not every time, but generally, most time that first pitch.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to say. Especially on that first pitch, pitcher's looking to get ahead.
Well, when I was pitching, that's what I mean, I'm not throwing it down the middle, but I wanted to get that first one really close.
And a lot of times that's your best pitch.
I agree.
Just low and inside there from Kelly. Make the count 2-1.
So y'all travel to Giles County tomorrow, correct?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we'll be playing Giles County. Varsity starts at 5:30. Slow roller into the middle there is going to put Zayla Hansen on base.
That was just kind of a no man's land hit there, but
right.
Doesn't matter what it looks like in the book, it's a hit, right?
Yes, sir. That's going to bring up number 18, Cam Hansen.
It's her sister.
Number 18, Cam.
Cam's a senior of this Lady Mustang squad.
How many seniors do y'all have this year?
7, I think. I think it's 7.
Yeah, it sounds like the Lady Cats last year. I think we had 6 seniors last year.
Pretty heavy last year. So 1-1. Yeah, I think it's 7.
Foul ball there from Cam's going to make the count 1-2. Looks like the umpire may have got a piece of that one.
I couldn't see between the fog over here. Fog set in these windows. Oh, actually, it's been here all day. Everybody's going, well, Mr. Cozart's got his hat turned around sideways. That must have nicked him a little bit.
Yeah, he was moving his shoulder around like he may have took one on the upper arm there.
It always hits where you don't have a pad at.
Cam will stay alive there and put one out of play.
1-2. Just to remind you, Lady Mustangs will be at home here on Thursday. District matchup with the Lady Eagles this summertime. I think that starts at 5:30. Hansen fists that one. Dollar's going to get the put out, and that's going to do the game. John, you got any closing comments here today? I just want first, and I've enjoyed being around. I hope I didn't mess you up too much today.
I've enjoyed it.
So anything you want to say about your team or this contest here today?
Well, you know, the Lady Cats have been on a good streak here recently, and it's good to see that out of, you know, for most part, a young team. And the Lady Mustangs, you know, I know you said they had struggled a little bit this season, but they still got a lot of season left to go.
Well, you know, showed some fight. You know, got down. First inning in this game was tough. You know, but was able to fight back in the third. You know, and get a few, and so that shows you teams still in the fight and still doing some things. So that's encouraging. And
for sure.
You know, we get to come up to you guys' place here. It won't be too long. In a couple of weeks, I think, like the 20th or something.
Yeah.
I think we'll be at your guys' place. So look forward to seeing that game there. But until then, you know, once again, it was an honor, John. First time I ever met you, man. It's been a pleasure to be on beside you here. Good luck the rest of the way. We'll see you on April 20th. Nothing doesn't happen.
Yeah, good luck to y'all, too.
But until then, you've been watching Lady Cats and Lady Mustangs softball here on the X Sports Network. Everyone have a blessed evening.
This is the X Sports Network.